Y'all country much? This is a vacuum I use in pool install, above ground swim pools. And we've got a slight crack right there. Let me see if I can get a little light on it. See that crack? Well, this is unobtainium. I don't even know what Bissell vacuum it come out of, but it must be fixed. It still works. I have a plan B, but I love this thing because it's so compact. That pulls a liner down on up to a 33 by 18 by 33 oval, a 33-foot round, 30-foot round, 24-foot round, all above ground pools. And it would work on in-ground pool. It's going to be kind of slow because the hole's not very big, so it's only got so much vacuum. But you give it enough time and it'll pull it down. What my plan is use a hot iron to melt that back together. So give me just a moment. I'll set you up, and I'll get my hot iron's hot, and I'm ready to go. There we go. All right. I'm gonna hold it together, blend the plastic back to each other. I've found over the years it's important, just like welding metal. Is blend them in. It's well, what do we say? We need to full pin. Well, you can't quite do full pin on this plastic. I'm not going to. I'm not going to try to go all the way through it, but I am going to try to blend the plastic back. I'm just heating a little at a time and then smearing it back and forth, huh? Very technical. Smearing it. I can see better than you. I'll get down here just in a minute when I get it. When I'm satisfied it ain't going to just open up. Well, I think I might put a wire or something around this end just to make sure that it doesn't open up again. This is probably from storing it with the snout in there and it get knocked against something. It's probably what happened. If you're ever doing this, huffing that smoke coming off of that is probably not a good idea. Have you ever heard of a train derailment in Ohio? Well, this is probably some of those chemicals. I got enough draft in here. I'm not too bad worried about it. I'm not sniffing it. I'm not trying to get it, but I'll just caution you. If you're going to try to weld on plastic, you probably don't want to be breathing it. It's blending real well. I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing. A friend of mine worked in a body shop. The body shop, they run into this having to weld plastics on automobiles because, well, you bumpers. A lot of your automobile parts is made out of plastic. Excuse me. And he told me you how to make sure that they actually use a filler. I'm not using a filler. I'm just working it back into itself. Yeah, I'm blowing in that direction because I don't really want that right up my snoot. I'm bringing this, see this is some, they put that little rib there for a reason, I'm going to say, because I'm fixing to bend it over here and weld it to the rest of it. I don't know if that's what they was thinking, but it sure is handy to have that material. But what I was saying, he said they'd cut off a piece of automobile bumper or what have you when they're trying to make a repair. And if it floated, you use the floating kind. If it sunk, you use the sinking kind. I've never tried that. I just take it for granted he knows what he's talking about. He did work with a body shop for quite some time, and according to everything I hear from him, and I'm sure he worked there for a while, he was pretty good at stuff. So a little shout out to you, Scott, if you're watching this, for the knowledge you parted off to me. I don't like how that's blowing in my face, so let's see if I get another angle. All right, now I'm behind it. See, I'm marring way down in there. I'm going to try to fold that over. And this iron is hot. I do not want to stick my hand to it. See the crack run right beside that rib. So I'm going to use the rib to my advantage and pull it over on here. I tried this earlier mixing the plastics. What made me think of that? And it didn't mix. The stuff just fell right off the top of it. I was welding something different. And I'm sure somebody who's like a real professional plastic welder will tell you that it must be full penetration. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just saying I don't know that. I just know that's how we deal with steel. Other metals, aluminum, it don't matter if it's something besides the irony metal. Oh, the irony. Okay. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that's blending well. I need this thing. This is a, oh boy, this is a time saver. Saves space because it's not very big. I don't even know if I'll need that. I'm feeling pretty good about how I'm getting that to blend. I can't do much on the inside because the snout I use goes in there and I don't need a burr in there. I'm not too concerned if I can stop it right here. Here, let's push that over. I don't know if you see that. It's melting pretty good. I can smell some of that, but I'm trying to stay out of it. The wind is from my back to a point, so I'm confident it's blowing away from me. I'm not inhaling, if that makes you feel better. You shouldn't either. Was it Bill Clinton? I did not inhale. He also said some other things that were suspect, but we'll not get into that. That's neither here nor there because it's got nothing to do with plastic welding. I don't know where that crack is because it's kind of disappeared, but it's along that rib. And I'm just, boy, that thing's hot. It's been plugged up for about 30 minutes. I'm not talking much because I'm concentrating. I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. Oh. I really think that's going to be a fair repair. And now I'm a poet. You know it. They make one that's got a little paddle on there that'll get hot. That would be nice because then I could smooth it out, make it real pretty, and nobody know what I done except it looked a little rough. I mean, that looks a lot rough. Looks like some of Ray Charles's work to me. Look at that. I'm satisfied. I'm glad I caught this before it was a problem and I was, panicking trying to replace this thing. Right there, AVE. It says something right there. Man, he knows all that stuff. I don't know that stuff. He commit to memory more stuff than I'll ever learn, I'm afraid. If you don't know who AVE is, keep your stick on the ice. Guy. He's the one who warned me about not getting chemicals on your skin. And I took that to heart. I had another video. I've not posted it yet. I may not, but if you're messing around with chemical, we'll just say, for example, let's say, well, mineral spirits is one. Not quite as bad, but it's probably not good. What I'm thinking of stuff like acetone that disappears immediately. It makes you kind of wonder about today. That's what's used to a lot of times to remove fingernail polish. I'm not saying there's a link, but it does cause neural damage. And anything that gets into your skin has to exit through the kidneys. And I can't say I know that for sure, but it holds a little bit of clout to me. The way he said that, it made sense. So if y'all want to correct me in the comments that nothing that goes into your skin comes out your kidneys, well, that's fine too. Might get educated a little bit. I don't know about you. I'm getting very satisfied with that. Get down here and on it there. I mean, that's butt ugly, but as long as it don't bust open, I'm cool with it. You see, I'm already touching it. It ain't even, somebody knows what that is right there probably. Get steady. Focus. It ain't gonna focus, I'm afraid. I've waited 2, 3, 4. That's enough. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish it up. That's how I weld plastics. That's one dandy repair. Appreciate you.